Okie dokie, so this is a lower body workout. I am going to use the bench, so if you haven't got a bench, then you can use stairs, you can use a chair. The first exercise is a sit to stand on the bench, so that is going to be something that you need more of a chair height for. Then I'm going to do a split squat later on, so that's more your toe is on, and so that could be the stairs. So two other options, you haven't got a bench, and it's going to be 5 exercises. There's either 20 repetitions or 15 per side or possibly 10 per side. I'll probably decide when I get to it. And in terms of you can do 5, 10, 15, 20. The squats themselves, you could go upwards of those. You could do 30, you could do 50 if you really wanted to. But as a standalone workout, 5 exercises, doing the same on each side without any rest. Just moving through those 5 exercises. Standalone workout, second, third, that'll be 2 sets, 3 sets. That's a whole workout. So, sit to stand is sit your bum on a chair, sit your bum on the bench, and then from there, coming up. So I'm just going to do a little tap down. So it's a very deep squat. It's slightly wider. Just make sure you know where the bench is. There it is. So I'm going to come down and up. Inhale, exhale. This is a really strong, nice, deep squat that comes into a really nice, strong thrusting of your hips forward. Tap and press. This one is brilliant pretty much for any and everyone, especially brilliant for the pre and the postnatal client. Possibly when you're a little further at the beginning of your pregnancy journey. Bump dependent would be how deep you want to go. Other than that, perfectly safe. So let's keep going. I'm going to do another 5 of these ones. And 4, 3, 2, 1. If you know me at all, come to any of my classes, I'll talk a lot and then I'll 100% forget what number. If I've just done 15, do 15. I've already told you, you can do 5, 10, 15, 20 and whatever you want to do. So here we've got alternating forward lunges. We can have T-shaped arms, we can have palms facing forward, or you can have palms together. I'll probably mix it up, but I'm going to alternate these legs, reaching and swapping as well. So that is now 2. Keep your line nice and right angle for the legs and nice and straight line for your torso. Tummy's engaged. Exhale as you step into this. Nice right angles, as I say, for these legs. Let's say this one we're up to 5. Oh, the chatting in the world won't help me, will it? It will help you, but I won't know what number I'm on. Change my arms. So here we go. Let's say this one is 8. And 8. So I'm going to change my arms again. That's 10 each side. I think it would be worth if I come on the angle. Yeah, you can see my legs there. Okie dokie. So that was 15 each side. By all means, it's going to get your heart rate up. The no stopping. The less you stop, the better off you are, to add that high intensity element to it and the kind of cardio element. Also, all on one side, that's going to be much harder than what I just did with the swapping. Although, swapping could give you an extra balance challenge because you're not giving yourself time to find that concentrated side. Come to the front. Got to check I've got enough room. But now I'm going to do a reverse lunge with rotation or not. It's kind of up to you. Breathing in though, and then as you step back, you could, let's start these first ones with just hands on hips. That's probably a good idea. And 2. To be fair, reverse lunges are actually easier than forward lunges. I've gone a bit too far back. I just hit my foot on my bench. So here, let's say we're at 5 for these, then I'm going to bring arms in for the next lot. So you can go to the open side, and then you go deeper should you want it. So you can see my gaze is staying with you guys up at the front. So it's literally just my arms going round, but I can go a little deeper if it feels appropriate, which is taking your gaze around and it takes your shoulders around. So let me pause. Yeah, I'll do it on the side, then maybe that's helpful as well. You can see breathing in, and then here, come to you. Here, I'm away. I was even counting those ones and I gave myself extra. Crazy nutter. Okay, so what we've got next is that split squat that I said. So if it's bench-wise, could be quite high. You could have a little bit of something going on with your ankle and you don't realise until you have to put it on a hard surface. So if you prefer, you can have toes tucked or foot flat, and that will kind of help you with what you're feeling on your ankle. I'm not going to move the bench around. I'm just going to keep it facing you. But as I said, stairs, you could have a footstool or something if you haven't got stairs, you live in a bungalow. But otherwise, I'm going to use this bench. And I'll walk out and probably try not to keep yourself right on top of each other. You need a little bit wider so that you're a bit steady. So I'm going to pop over here. Or should I come? Let me come this way. Let me come this way. Right, okay. So we're going to go down and up. This is inhale down. Exhale, like being pulled up by a piece of string. Engaging through your core. Breathe in. So that was 10 nice strong ones. I'm just going to show you that you could have different arms. So I could reach up. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3, 4, and 5. Nice. So that I use as a stretch, as a kind of body weight version to stretch you out. So that was adding the same idea, stretching you or pulling and working across that hip by having that arm up. Let's do 15 reps to the other side. The same. Shoulders back and down, and down we go. Hands on hips if you want to, hands in front. Inhale. I'm getting rather the pull across my foot. So I'm going to try the next one, just as I said, with a toe tuck and see if that changes it for me. So I'm going to have my foot on. And still, I'm going to add this extra arm. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Okie dokie. So to finish it off, that's your 4 exercises done of splitting sides, which is a really good place to do. You can kind of isolate what's going on one side and the other. We did the squat at the top, and we're going to finish the same. Not with the bench, but we're going to have a nice fast pace. So, probably breath-wise, you'll want to exhale on the way up. It is your exertion, but you'll be going a bit fast. I'm going to just push through 20 repetitions and just get going, and you can watch me to see that I'm going to pick up the tempo. So you can do, I'll do 5 like this. That's a nice click from my knee. So now I'm going to pick up the tempo for another 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. I could slow the tempo down for another 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going again. Done. So you can see how you can mix up. The exact same exercise can have multiple different layers to it. So hope you enjoyed that. That was 5 exercises, all lower body, all body weight, but using a bench. So you'd use step, chair, or footstool, something like that. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next one.